Hello, my friends. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Hello Lighthouse, which I wrote and illustrated. It is published by Little Brown, and some of you have asked me questions about this book, so I thought I would do my best to answer them and maybe tell you a few little details and secrets about things in this pages. You might have your own copy of the book. Do you want to go and get it? I'll wait for you. I'll talk about something really boring while you're gone, like the weather. It's March. You know what they say about March? They say March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb, which means that it comes in roaring like a wild, wintry weather lion and leaves like a gentle spring lamb, which doesn't make any sense at all if you come from Australia like I do, because March is the end of summer and the beginning of autumn, because everything in Australia is upside down. Even the people walk around all day long upside down. If you go there, you will walk upside down as well. You won't even really notice it after a while. You'll feel a little bit funny at first, but you'll get used to it. Are you back? Have you got your book? Okay, so Hello Lighthouse begins like this. Can you see? Can I see? On the highest rock of a tiny island at the edge of the world stands a lighthouse. It is built to last forever, sending its light out to sea, guiding the ships on their way. From dusk to dawn, the lighthouse beams. Hello, 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 lighthouse. The new keeper arrives to replace the old, to carry on tending the light. He polishes the lens and refills the oil and trims the burnt end of the wick. Throughout the night he winds the clockwork that keeps the lamp in motion. During the day he gives the round rooms a fresh coat of sea green paint. He writes in the logbook and threads his needle and listens to the gathering wind. So in this picture you can see pretty much all the rooms of the lighthouse in a cutaway. So you can see the lantern room up here where he's polishing the lens. And then down here is his study where he writes in the logbook and threads his needle and listens to the gathering wind. Here is his bedroom. He's got his suitcase under there from when he first arrived. There's something else under there that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. Here is the kitchen where he makes his lonely, sad fish dinner. This is the storage room where they have the barrels of oil and flour and pork and beans and other cans of things to eat. This is the entryway where he first comes in up the spiral stairs that he's painting with a fresh coat of sea green paint. And down here is where the oil and the water is stored in great big tanks. And the lighthouse people would have to come down and bring the oil in buckets and carry it all the way up the spiral stairs to the lantern room, and he would have to do that, refilling the oil every day and every night so the lighthouse could burn from dusk till dawn. And the water would get pumped up by a foot pump, which was in the kitchen with a little sink, like a little pedal for a foot pump, and the water would come into the sink. You can't see the sink because it's on this wall that we had to cut away so I could show you inside. So the question that I always get asked is, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom in this slide? You forgot the bathroom. I didn't actually forget the bathroom. There's a whole long thing about all sorts of things about lighthouses, but also about the bathroom here, but it's a lot of words. I don't blame you for not reading it, although now's the time to read all the author's notes in all the books while you're stuck at home. Excellent timing. All right, I won't quiz you on it though, because I'm going to tell you about the bathroom. There wasn't a bathroom. Here's what the lighthouse keeper did. He would pump the water up on the foot pump into the kitchen, and he kept a big bucket, kind of like a little baby bath, made out of tin, and that was probably kept like back here in a cupboard or behind the door, and he would warm the water on the stove in a little saucepan and pour it into the bucket and have his little bath on the floor in the kitchen. As for the toilet, there wasn't one of those either, but
there was what they used to have chamber pots, like a little potty. It's basically like a ceramic bowl with a lid, and they would use that. They'd keep it under the bed, and then they would toss everything in it out the window and into the sea. So there you go. That's what happened in the lighthouse, and that's why there isn't a bathroom. Lots of kids have drawn me a lighthouse with a bathroom in it, and I welcome those drawings. If you would like to send me a picture of your lighthouse, I will post it on my story, so you could get your parent to direct message me that picture, and I will post it on my story. It'll be fantastic. Or just your lighthouse pictures in general, or any pictures in general. I hope you are all staying healthy and safe and making the most of your time indoors. It's a little bit like being in a lighthouse in some ways when you can't go outside. You have to make your own fun, making up stories, making up games, making beautiful pictures, trying not to drive each other or your parents crazy. I hope you're reading good books, and I hope you have enough good books to read. And lots of other authors and illustrators are bringing you our stories, so that's kind of fun. All right, I might be back tomorrow. Bye.